Well, this is a point where if you're going to be taken seriously in the Eastern Conference, you got to go and you got to get back to 500 and you got to start building now. And now they're going to be without, in my opinion, ever since the Hawks series, Derrick Rose has been their best player. I know that Julius Randle was their best player throughout the majority of the season last year. But that Hawks series, whatever happened in Julius Randle, I don't think he's gotten it back. The most dependable and best player, offensive player, for the Knicks has been Derrick Rose. And now you're going to be without him. And this also now makes this Kemba Walker situation be even more interesting and how Tom Thibodeau deals with that. So this Knicks rotation, this figuring out who your point guard is, who you can rely on, who is the guy late in games going to get you that bucket, becomes infinitely harder without Derrick Rose on the court.
I'm going to give you a different take here. I actually think this is a blessing in disguise. I know that sounds crazy. It's a dent in terms of production. He's a guy that can get a bucket fourth quarter. You feel great with him getting to the hole. He does things very well. He's become a good shooter. But let's face it, whether Derrick Rose is playing 24, 25 minutes a game or not, the way the Knicks are set up right now, they're going nowhere anyway. Even if they cash in and they win 7 of 8 or 8 of 10 or 8 of 11, this stretch, and you just referenced this, it's favorable. Start with the Pistons game the other night. You should win tonight as well. So if they start ripping off some wins, they'll jump over some teams here. But you know what? Where are you going with it? Really? And I love Derrick Rose. He's the ultimate professional. He's got great adaptability. He's accepted his role. He's accepted his sporting mortality. Like, he doesn't jump out of the gym anymore. He's augmented his game. So much respect for guys, unlike Carmelo, who took forever to actually do that.
Right.
Derrick Rose embraced the fact that he's not the same guy. So I love Derrick Rose, but even with Derrick, where are you going? A middling 8 seed, get bounced in the first round. So now, unleash Grimes, unleash these kids, let these kids play. Why does Obi Toppin not play 30 minutes a night?
I think that the Knicks, they have overrated themselves a little bit because of what they did last year. And they're thinking we got to get back to the playoffs. We have to. Missing the playoffs after being the 4 seed last year is going to be a disaster. So if Kemba's not holding it up on the defensive end, boom, bench. If Obi's not holding it up on the defensive, boom, bench. They're not thinking about growing the younger players. They're thinking short term. But short term is exactly what you said. They're going to get crushed again in 4 or 5 games by a better team in the playoffs.
But Thibodeau shouldn't. By the way, you're right. You nailed. I think that mindset's permeated. Not only Thibs' mindset, but even Leon Rose and everybody who runs the Knicks right now. That is the absolute wrong way to look at it. Last year, listen, you want to talk about anomalies and outliers. Empty, cavernous arenas, 10 fewer games than usual, a career season from Julius Randle. The circumstances were so favorable. Now, to be fair, the Knicks capitalized, and that was the most enjoyable Knicks team. Outside of the 54-win team back, and I guess it was at 2011, whatever it was, this Knicks team was the most. I could not wait to watch the Knicks every night. I think, if you were fooled by what they did a year ago, you're incredibly disappointed now. If you understood that there was a strong element of overachievement a year ago, I think you've got more sensibility coming into the season, and you're willing to understand and absorb some of these losses that quite frankly shouldn't be so surprising.